What is a sovereign? All right, a sovereign, a being that is master of self. Now here we have human being, but really all beings are sovereign. You got master of self. You operate under God's law. You have the ability to create laws and constitutions for yourself and the corporations that you create. A sovereign. Now, master of self. Right here, when we're talking about sovereign, we're talking about, if I can get this right, a master of self. What does that mean, Diva Lyri? All right, let's get into it because this is very important. The reason why we talk so much about the universal laws and what the importance is of being able to control your energies is because as a sovereign, when you are a master of self, then you don't need a government to control you. Let's understand what the term government means. To govern means to control. Ment means mind. Government means control of the mind. All right? Control of the mind. Now, when you're sovereign, you don't need a government because you have control of your mind. And what does it mean to have control of mind or control of self? It means that you are not out here hurting people, harming people, doing negative things to negatively impact the society. This means you are in your right mind. You're operating in good faith with people. This means that you are somebody, when you speak your word, it is your bond. You bonded to it. That's what sovereign means. And so what happens is, as I tell people, when you get to this point where you're walking as a sovereign, then you want to make sure you have integrity, honor, respect. That's very important at this level because there's another set of laws that you're going to come under if you're not operating in honor, integrity, and respect. And your punishment is going to be far greater than anything you thought you were going to get if you're not operating in honor, integrity, and respect. So, for example, as I tell people, up under the system, you steal something, you might get some jail time, slap on the wrist. But do that as a sovereign. When you've come from up under the system, that might be your life. You have to have or operate in honor, integrity, and respect. Because see, the reason why a government shows up in the first place is because society was not operating in their right mind. Society was not operating with honor, integrity, and respect. Why does a traffic report show up? Why does a credit report show up? Why does a criminal report show up? Because if everybody were paying back what they borrowed, if everybody operated with honor and integrity, and when they said something, they meant it and they did it, then there'd be no need for a credit report. Everybody would be able to borrow money because everybody is known to pay it back. But those things have to show up because people do not operate in integrity. So if I'm looking at your credit report and I'm seeing that you got 3 car repos, you got foreclosures, it's telling me spiritually how you operate. If somebody doesn't like it because, no, Diva, that is, things happen 3 times. Again, we get it, some things happen. If it was a situation where everybody were operating under integrity, everybody operated whereby your word is your bond, then there'd be no need for any kind of report, whether it be traffic, whether it be criminal, credit, wouldn't have a need for that. Okay, so when you're sovereign, your word is your bond. And if you are not at that level of maturity yet, don't become sovereign. If you don't know how to operate without stealing things from people, don't put your trust in because you're going to get in a lot of trouble. All right? We've gone through contract. And again, if you're wanting this list, you can go to unauniversity.com or you can find the link in the bio so that you can purchase your beginner law book. All right? Treaties. Let's get into treaties. All right? What is a treaty? Treaties are laws made between sovereign, okay, that deal with a particular tract of land. Treaties are laws made between two sovereigns that deal with a particular tract of land. Now, I need y'all to understand, when we put in our declarations and we put those on record, that is a treaty. What is the tract of land? The vessel. You are made up of every element on the planet. You are walking land. You are a walking state, in fact. All right. So what is that document or that declaration that goes on record? Well, it is a treaty between you and the county. The county is a sovereign. You are a sovereign. All right. And so when you make that law, you put that on record, you are stating that you are the owner of your vessel or your land. Okay. Now, when you come into the university, you learn what more to even do with that statement and how much more powerful it is than what we're being told. Okay.